There is a huge need for licensed childcare providers, with most programs around here full, and all of them with wait lists to get a spot if one does eventually open up.
And helping parents navigate this really tough landscape is Child Care Solutions. We're joined by the Executive Director, Ann Napper. Ann, thank you so much for being here. There's a lot to chat about.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
All right, let's talk about Child Care Solutions. And parents and community leaders, you're all working together to try and take care of the child needs in our community. How great is the need?
The need is great, and the need is growing. Right now, because there's such a need for a two-income family home, and there's an increase in single-family homes, which makes child care very difficult for families to afford. In addition to that, we know that there's a workforce shortage. There's a workforce shortage in regards to early child care providers. They're finding it difficult to retain and sustain early child care workers. And we're also hearing from businesses in the community how it's difficult to keep employees due to child care issues. So the need is growing.
Yeah. So, Ann, I think we have identified that there is definitely a need, and even some people have used the word crisis here. And people have announced, the governor, for instance, grants, part of her State of the State address, things like that. How do we go from there to actual spots where parents can bring their children for child care? How do we get from A to whatever that next letter is, B or D or K?
It's continuing advocacy for families and for child care providers. And you mentioned the governor, Hochul, in her State of Address. There's so much coming down the pike that we're excited about. They will be allocating $110 million for child care construction funds to bring new child care facilities and to renovate current child care facilities in the community. $10 million of that funding is also going to be allocated towards family child care programs. Some families prefer a home, cozy-like setting for their child. And there's also going to be funding that's going to be going towards a approved substitute pool for providers to help with the staff shortages. So there's a lot coming down that would help.
There is a lot coming ahead of us, too, in this community as we make room for Micron. New families are going to be coming in, and they're going to be looking for child care solutions. Is that going to put an extra strain on a system that, as Jeff mentioned, some describe as a crisis?
Yes. We know Micron's coming. The good thing is that we have been meeting with Micron representatives. We're all working in partnership with Micron in conjunction with the Onondaga County Department of Social Services and the Early Childhood Alliance. So we've been meeting regularly, addressing gaps, what are the needs, and coming up with solutions to help expand child care, not only for Micron employees, but for current families in the community.
In the meantime, what guidance do you have for parents who are struggling with costs or finding spots? What are you telling them right now?
So when parents call us, the first thing we say is, check to see if you qualify for child care assistance. Many families don't realize that for a family of 4, you can make a little over $108,000 a year and qualify for child care assistance and pay as little as $15 a week for your weekly family share. They increase those guidelines, which makes it very, very helpful. Another thing that we tell the families to look for programs that have sliding fee scales that are based on your income. We also let them know that there are family child care programs, may be a little more affordable. And we also been pushing our legally exempt provider program. So if a family has a family member, a neighbor, a best friend, a trusted adult that can provide child care for their family, we said get them enrolled in our legally exempt program. And if the family is eligible for child care assistance, then that provider can get paid through the county.
That's great stuff.
Very great. a super event's coming up, and I want you to tell everybody about it. I'm really honored to be selected as the MC for a gala on March 29th.
Yes.
It's a big fundraiser, too.
It is. We are so excited. This is the first time Child Care Solutions is going to be presenting a gala, but we are going to be celebrating a momentous milestone of 50 years of service to the community.
Amazing.
Yes, yes. So we're excited that you're going to be emceeing as well.
Yeah, it's at the Sky Armory.
Yes.
On the 29th. Tickets, are they still available?
Tickets are available until March 26th, so get your tickets.
Yeah, go get them.
Just go on their website, Child Care Solutions, which is, also I got to give a plug for that too.
Yes.
It's a fantastic navigating tool for families who are struggling to find solutions for child care.
Yes.
So thank you so much for all you do for our community and for the children in our community.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hope to see you on the 29th.